Alright, welcome everyone. Jamming out in 1080p nonetheless. We are rocking it out. Alright, welcome. Jamming out in 1080p. We are rocking it out. Oh, wait a minute. Why are we getting reverb? Hang on. Getting reverb. Hang on. Alright, we figured it out. I had it playing in the background. Oh boy. Oh boy. We figured it out. Alright. We got it. I was wondering why I was hearing my voice. I'm like, wait a minute, am I hearing a ghost? I'm hearing a ghost out here. Figured it out. I was just playing it in the background, so we got it. How's everyone doing out there tonight? We're about 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We are streaming in 1080p, which means our images are going to be pristine. That's what I want. So far, so good. We ran a little test earlier this afternoon to see if it was even possible, even if we could even get to this. And we are. And we're golden. And we're good. So, yeah. It's snowing here, so there is no astrophotography tonight, but that's okay. Good news is, and hello Bob, and good news is, I got the cord for my external hard drive. And I found out how much I had on the hard drive. It is a massive 1.24 terabytes of information that I had in there. So there are images that I've been sorting through and going through and everything. So that's going to take me at least a day or so to go through everything. Found some really interesting, photos that I took in 2013, 14, 15, 16, and so on. So it was a lot of information. And Bob, you're getting set up. Fantastic. I can't wait. So it must be clear where you are, which is phenomenal. Which is awesome. We got a new playlist going here. Gonna turn it down a little bit here. There we go. So this way you'll be able to hear me along with the music in the background. Got about 2 hours of music on this one. So new jam playlist, which is nice. So we got some awesome stuff going on. Should be getting the filters probably within the next couple weeks, which is nice. Got an adapter for the Canon camera. Just need a power supply for the camera now because I lost the power supply. It is a Canon 1000D, and it is a modified DSLR. I haven't used it in over a year and a half. So it's been sitting there. It has a CLS clip filter in it. Have a lens for it. Just gotta wait for it. Gotta wait for the power supply because can't turn it on. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We got a lot of good things coming up in the next few months. As I said in the last few streams, is we are going to be doing planetary. We're going to be doing wide field. It is going to be clear tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to make sure to let everyone know. It will be clear. So I will be out there. Okay. What we're going to be getting, that I'm not totally sure. We're getting closer and closer to the Lyrid meteor shower. So, could be doing wide field. Just get my 2 cameras set up and get them ready to go. Astro Game Channel mentioned the Owl Nebula, which we most certainly can get. We could definitely do that. Let me flip this to Photoshop because I was working on the pinwheel a little bit this afternoon. We can flip it right to it. And then we can at least see it here. Which I think turned out absolutely 100% phenomenal. I mean, the detail on it was just tenfold. And by all means, if you want to take a screenshot of it, you most certainly can. I think it turned out really good. Definitely cannot go wrong with it at all. And then what I can do, I can actually make it smaller now. I still think it turned out really, really, really good. But I had it that size from last night, from when we were doing the stream party, or for the process party. Trying to get this here. We have to cut off the bottom a little bit. It's okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think that turned out really good. I think it looks really good in 1080p. Probably could have, well, maybe I could brighten it up a little bit. There we go. Brighten it up a little bit there. Looks a little bit better. Again, this is only the second time we've ever run on 1080p, so this is pretty incredible. Now, I've also done some other images too, which is really cool. I was working on them. Let me minimize it. Oh, I didn't even put him in Photoshop yet. Oh, okay then. I didn't even put him in Photoshop. Well, let me pull it up. Was working on him in Deep Sky Stacker. Never pulled him up here in Photoshop. There we go. This one's what is called either the Surfboard or the Cigar Galaxy. I think that one turned out really good too. Yeah, they definitely turned. Yeah, they're definitely turning out good. So that's great. Now, when I'm running on 1080p, I'm noticing that there's about a 90-second delay. Or 9-second, I mean. 9-second delay. Okay. Maybe about 10. Maybe about 10 seconds. That's not too bad. Okay. Did I say 90? I meant 9. I'm sorry. Hello there, Mr. Justin. How are you doing? Mr. Justin, we are testing out the 1080p, which is looking phenomenal. Which means these images are going to look tenfold so much better. And I am so excited to bring this to you, which I am... It's phenomenal. Which is great. And by the way, we're jamming out. This is like the grunge music, and this is like we're in a basement. We are just jamming out. I don't know, I just picked an album, and it was like dance. So, I mean, why not just dance? Why not? Black point looks really good on this. And the stars are pinpoint. I'll tell you, it brings a whole new meaning of a process party, I'll tell you that. How does that look? That looks pretty darn sweet, I think. And Justin, just wait till I get this in color. I cannot wait to get this in color. Now, Justin, you missed this stream, but these were taken at 60-second exposures. I took 26 of them. So, 60-second unguided, and these were just solely just get the image and let's see what we get. It does look a little dark, so let me brighten up the contrast here. There we go. We'll brighten it up a little bit so you can see the middle detail just a little bit better, and then you'll get the outline of it and everything too, which will look really, really, really cool. And again, I'll be putting these up on the community page, and I'll get this up on here. Yeah, and you can even see like that middle part too, which is really, really cool. So that was that one, and then I even did another one on top of that. So we got 3 objects. And the third object was the spiral galaxy that was next to it. Actually, I didn't want to do that. Select. Rotate canvas. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to rotate it so it looks a little bit better. Is that Uranus? Oh, that's great. I love it. Uranus! This was M81 and M82, so this is the Bodes Nebula. The Bodes. I'm trying to get it. That's perfect right there. I think I blew out the highlight just a little too much with this one. That's okay. I wanted to get the spiral arms, and then to get the spiral arms, I blew that out big time. Oops. That's okay. Looks cool on the stream, though. Bodes. Bodes, not dope. Although it is a dope nebula, but it's Bodes. B-O-D-E-S. This is a spiraled galaxy. Again, for 26 minutes, this is not bad. The pinwheel, we took 14-minute exposures. We took 6 of them, which was about an hour and a half. So, the difference is a lot, but still, you're getting detail out of it, which is phenomenal. And now we're doing this in 1080p, so you're really going to start to get detail. So now, if I have any drift error, or if there's any mistakes, now you can point them out. Because you can see it. Just making it easier for you guys. Yeah, I blew out the center. Shoot. That's alright. It's not bad, though. That's not bad at all. PPP. Yeah, that turned out really well. Very, very, very impressed with that. So those are the 3 objects that we got in just the span of 2 nights. Now we also did get M51, and we can see that in 1080p, if I can find it. What did I do with it? Is it in this folder? Oh, I can do that one. Okay. There, we can flip it back here. Going back to this. Okay. It's this folder right here. Okay, there it is. And hello there, Mr. James. So if you guys are just joining us, make sure you hit the top right where the buttons are and flip it to 1080p. There may not be a huge difference, but there's going to be enough that you're going to see where now there's no longer we're in 720p anymore. Which is phenomenal. And I'm just restacking the sunflower. So just give me a second as it's restacking. Mr. Down Under! I have not tried Topaz denoise and sharpening programs trials. I have not. But I could try. I use the astronomy tools, but I'm always willing to give something a shot, and I think that'd be really cool. Let's do it. Let's do 1280. Let's why not go 4K? I mean, come on. Let's go. Yeah, let's do 4000. See what it does. What is the resolution on that? Because I know with 1080 it's 1920 1080, and then I'm not sure what 4K is. It's like 41 something. I can't remember. Well, because it's two numbers. It's something by something, and I can't remember what it is. So what we're just doing now is I'm just restacking the sunflower, because what I'm doing is, instead of getting that huge wide field, I'm literally getting just a little piece, a little section, and then processing it from there. And it's registering the pictures now. I don't know what that little thing is there. I guess that's to show the center. Can I get rid of that? Yeah, that's to show the center of the image. Which is, I guess, is okay, but whatever. There we go. Get rid of it. Alright, so it's computing the stacking information now. And it's just it's going to stack these here, one on top of the other here, so. And hello, Astro Game Channel. No, that one's the M81 and M82. So Astro Game Channel, so we have this one here. And we'll minimize that. Okay, so we have that one too. So that's the two that are in Bode's Nebula, not Dope Nebula. And then this one is M101. Which this one I enhanced it like big time. You can definitely see the outer layers and everything. I mean, I could get rid of that, but it definitely turned out really well. I mean, without processing, without anything, I mean, this is what the image looked like without anything. And you can see that I pushed the bar on it, which is nice. Could I've gotten a little bit more detail? Maybe, but still, pretty cool. Pretty neat. And it's got a good black point to it too, which is really nice. Amo wants to know if I'm going to switch it to 1260. 3840 by 2160, so that's what it is. Well, in order for me to switch that, I'm not... Boy, that would be fun to do, too. Let's see what happens if I push the bar. What happens if you put 10,000? What would happen? You get one big pixel. That's it. That's all you're going to get is one gigantic pixel. Nah, you can't do that. That'd be fun, though. Alright, we're going to switch it back to Keep Sky Stacker Live. Okay. It's a good song. I want to space out. It's all about space. Just super awesome. I don't want to blow the core out again. The resolution on this CCD is like 4400 by 36. And we will be doing the moon in 1080p. Yeah, but with this one, I'm pretty sure I can get it. I'm fairly certain that I can get 1080p with the moon. Alright, we're saving it. Okay, so now it's saved. And now we'll flip it back to Photoshop. Who farted? Thank you, James. I appreciate that. I'm going to definitely take a look and see. And that's a trial, so I'm guessing that's free, and then you can try that out, see what it does. Yeah, 1080p. I mean, honestly, this looks almost like what I'm looking at my screen. There is, like, no... like distortion or anything. Alright, we'll do the enhanced DSO. Topaz Labs is awesome. Well, I will definitely have to take a look. I have the ASI 290 MC Astro. And by the way, James, I still looked at those. Those were pretty good. Still can't get over those Jupiter images. They were really, really good. And Joanne, welcome. Gigapixel. That just sounds fun to say. Gigapixel. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try out the. I'm gonna try out the trial. Yeah, I mean this has a denoiser too, which is nice, and I can do a space noise reduction. So it does have a nice little noise reduction on here for the Carboni tools or the Astro tools, which is nice. But I want to definitely give that a shot and see what it does, because it'll be really nice. Well, and all these images are going to be going on my community tab. And thank you, Genghis-Khan. So we got a few people coming in, and I have the images here. So I haven't touched them. They're all here. They're all saved. We have the pinwheel, which is right there. The sunflower is what you just saw. Okay, and then we have the barred galaxy, the spiral galaxy, which is this one right here. So these are all processed. These are all done. And these are all in 1080p now. And then this is the cigar galaxy, which is this one right here. So they're all sitting right there, which is super awesome. Yeah, they do look darn good too. So we'll be doing Deep Sky Stacker Live. We'll be having lots and lots of fun. It will be clear tomorrow. So now that we have a full house, Astro Game Channel mentioned that we can go after the owl. So what is the general consensus? What should we go after tomorrow? Tomorrow is clear. I will be out here at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. The sky is yours. James, unfortunately, there's a lot of things that you're going to say that I can't get. No, I can't get Eta Carinae. No, I can't get the Tarantula Nebula. No, I can't get the Magellanic Cloud. I can't get the large Magellanic Cloud. Can't get any of those. But I most certainly can find stuff, which is nice. And I could get the owl. Because then I think it's M109 sits right next to it too, so I can get both of them in the same shot, which would be really nice. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, only Mr. Down Under can get them. That's exactly right. On the charger. There has to be. You're right. There has to be. Yeah, we can't. The southern stuff. It'd be nice. Let me see if I can get all of them in one shot. Whoops, I need to do that. There we go. How cool is that? Probably could make them a little bit bigger so that way I can get them all on one screen. What do you think about that? There we go. No, it didn't. No, New Horizons was still going. Exactly. Some new ones to add to the collection, which is great. And I have the 5th one. I have M51 still, too. Which is nice. What I could do, actually, is I can write them in. This one was M81, so this one right here. There we go. Get that out of the way. Exactly, Astro Game. There's a lot. I can't wait till like May. May there's a ton. There's a whole bunch of them that I'd like to get. There's a lot. Especially with the what is it? The all the hydrogen alpha, all that. I'm just putting the labels on all these now, which is really awesome. And then I'll save these with the labels too. There we go. Makes it a little bit easier. And I'll put the watermark on there and all that good stuff, but that right there is a good screenshot. So you'd be able to snap that picture, if need be. And even better, what I could do, I could take this and make this bigger. There you go. There you go. Is that better? How about that? Oh, that's better. Yeah. 1080p. Oh, yeah. So are we all in agreement that we're going to be getting the owl tomorrow night? It is a smaller object. I will keep in mind that, okay? It is a smaller object. I have the 80 millimeter and the 61 millimeter. So these objects here are fairly big in this field of view. So getting the owl, we'll try it. Why not? Let's give it a shot. And I say, let's go for it. So then that's what we will do. So we will go after it. The parent size on that, as we can look here and see. Just moving my phone here. So the Owl Nebula, its parent size is 3.4 by 3.3 arc minutes. Which is not terrible. I mean, it's going to sit nicely in the field of view. And anyways, what I'll probably do is I'll probably zoom it in anyways, so it should be fine. And then, of course, naturally, Owl is M97 and it's M108 that's sitting next to it. And M108 is 4 arc minutes by 1.7 arc minutes, so yeah, it should be alright. And then I'll get it with the QHY also, so we'll do it in color. Well, there you go. So I guess it'll be an owl kind of night. Now, what we'll be doing is we'll do short exposures. We'll do what we can to get as detailed of an image as possible. But at the same time, I want to see if we can pull out some detail. That would be really nice. And then after that, well, the sky's the limit, really. I mean, we can go after M109, M106, M40. They're all in that little spot. We could also try for the Black Eye Galaxy. We could try that one. Saw somebody last night. Every night. I always love to do it, but every night I like to go and search YouTube. We all do. We all go on YouTube and search for other people to see who's doing astronomy, which is nice. And I saw there was somebody by the name of Sammy, Sammy, just starting out, which is so cool. He's from the Seattle area, and he had 1 subscriber when I started watching him. He actually did his very first time that he did astronomy on YouTube. So it was really nice to see him do it. He was getting the Leo triplet, which is really cool. So I said, well, Leo triplet would be nice. So we could always try that too. By the end of the night, he had like 7 or 8 subscribers. So definitely really cool. Definitely really awesome. I captured the Owl Nebula before. It was small with the Orion ED and yes. With the 80mm and the DSLR's sensor is gigantic, which means you're going to get a wide field of view. So anything that's small, like Cat's Eye Nebula, Cat's Paw, Snowball Nebula, Ring Nebula, and of course the Owl, any of those 5 are going to look really tiny, almost going to look like a star. Unless if you were to use a Barlow lens or anything like that, it's going to be very, very small. If you hoot at them, they will hoot back. That's exactly right. Is M63 a counterclockwise? It is. Actually, the way that it goes, it's actually, I tilted it because the way that it actually is when you're looking at it on the telescope is it's actually vertical. It is not sideways. I did it just so that way I can fit it inside the field of view. But when you actually see it, it's actually going up and down. And the way that it's going is it's going clockwise. So I have it flipped. I can flip it for you. Here. Let me flip it. Whoops. Well, we'll leave it. I'm not gonna touch it. We'll leave it. But the way that it's supposed to go is you're gonna start at the top right and bottom left, and then go inward. So it is flipped. And also keep in mind with this camera, it reverses everything, which is so weird. I don't understand it. So anything that you're looking at these, it flips it. So it's so dumb. And you could send me a picture. I would love it. Yeah, Emil, he actually lives in Seattle. He actually, I can, let me find his link here. Let me pull it up here. Let's go to my history. God, my daughter watches so many freaking videos. I gotta find it. Here it is. I'm just creating it right now, and I'm going to put it in the actual stream here. There we go. So I posted his channel, well, the video that he posted last night. Again, he's just starting out, and I can relate to him. Just like anybody else that's in the stream right now. Everybody started somewhere. And it takes time. You know, you just can't jump out of the box and immediately start taking images. I get it. I know. I mean, we all make mistakes. Snowball Nebula was pretty cool. I captured that too. Snowball was pretty nice. I remember getting that for the very first time too. It looked like a snowball. It was really, really neat. And that's okay, Joanne. I appreciate it. And that's the Astro Game channel. That's really awesome. And he actually just took a vacation down where I'm at, which was really cool last summer. So I was talking to him till like 1:32 a.m. as he was just going through and testing out YouTube and testing it all out for the very first time. And you never know. So Joanne, it was nice. Nice to see you. Nice that you came by. Which is super awesome. You know, I love it. I'm only going to be on for another 10 more minutes and then we're going to be heading on out. Just wanted to at least come on, show everybody the images in 1080p, let everybody know where we stand, of where we're going and what we're doing. Yeah, exactly. First mistake is living in Seattle. Yeah, with the clouds and everything, but it was really cool. And that's why I always make it a goal, at least once a day, I like to try to visit someone else's channel and actually watch their videos and comment and like. That's my goal every single night. And that increases everybody else joining the community. That's how we've all met each other, which is really nice. It probably is. I don't know. I found an album and just put it in there. So, I don't know. So it is really nice. And tonight I'm going to try to see if I can find someone else. I was actually his very first subscriber too, which is kind of crazy. And he was very, very surprised. He's like, I didn't even know I had a subscriber. I'm like, well, I was just searching through and typed it in and saw you were live streaming and wanted to see what was going on and was helping him out as he went along. So it was really cool. He was on for like 3.5 hours. And I was just watching him, and we're here to help each other. And that's what it's all about. Just helping each other when we're in need and not putting each other down. And that's something I learned early. And we learn from our mistakes. That's the biggest thing. So, excellent. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the new moon footage. I will say this, though. If there's one channel that got me revitalized, if that's the word, or reimagined, or whatever it is, was P&K Space Imaging. There was a time where I stopped doing astronomy. I stopped doing anything that was astronomy. And I was just on YouTube one day, and P&K Space Imaging came on, and it was in my For You, or the interested videos. And I came on, and there was like 265 people watching. And I'm just like, and the views that they had were like HD, and it was like amazing. And I'm just like, I want to do it. I want to do that again. So that's what brought me back into astronomy, was P&K Space Imaging and Take Back Space and Mark D'Antonio with the Sky Tour Live. And there was at the eyepiece, Take Back Space, Jeff Lucas Astrophotography, Bill, can't forget about Bill, Skywatcher. There's so many of them out there. It seems like every night somebody is on, which is so cool. It's just absolutely amazing. And Astro Game Channel, I've seen you on a few times. Jurgen's been on. We haven't seen Jurgen in a while. His YouTube name is, I think it's Kabi24, I think is what he is, and he does astrophotography from across the Atlantic Ocean. Not in the Atlantic Ocean, but overseas. And he'll go on for 7, 8, 9 hours. And he'll do plate solving, and he'll do everything. And it was just absolutely amazing what he does. So, and what I'll do actually is I can pull up his. Definitely, you can subscribe to him too. If I can find him. I know I have him in my history somewhere. He is history! No, just kidding. Just watched one of his videos like about 2 weeks ago. I can find it. Should have these videos saved. Well, then there's Chuck's Astrophotography too. That's the other one too. Chuck's Astrophotography is really good. I remember watching him when he first started. Okay, it's Kabi42. That's what it is. Oh, that's what it was. Not 24. I'm sorry. Here. Share. Copy. Okay. And we'll go back to this video. There we go. So that's Jurgen. catch up on the... And actually, who knew? Jurgen just started streaming right now. Well, speak of the devil. He plays Star Citizen, which is a game that he plays on the computer. But who knew? Just as I was looking for him is when he actually went on. Kind of crazy. I also updated the front page to the intro. So I've added icons now. So now instead of me writing them in there, we have Facebook, Twitter, we have Zoom, we have Skype, Discord, and Instagram. So we got them all on there. Everything's all up there. So this way you'll be good to go with that. Let me catch up on the messages. Deep Purple Machine had two. Might plan to do a post-processing live stream. I would love it. Astro Game Channel, you let me know. You let me know, and I would love to see it. Leave it to me. Leave it to me and Justin to put people down. What are you, like the put down people crew? That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Jurgen likes to play it. He was on my channel a lot. And then he comes on once in a while when he's not streaming himself, he'll come on. And I actually had him call in a few times, and I've talked to him back in 2018. Which is really cool. So now that we got the 1080p figured out, which is nice, the next thing I'd like to add to the channel is the calls. That's the next thing that's going to be coming up. Would like to test that out in the next coming days, where I want to try to see if somebody would call me, whether it be Skype or Discord or Zoom or Facebook Messenger or Instagram, or even, I don't know what else possible thing you can do. There's so many different features that are now available to all of us, which is nice. I would like to do that, where we can bring on somebody. I'm noticing a lot of astrophotographers like Mark D'Antonio and Bill Skywatcher. They're bringing people on instead of them talking and doing the majority of the talking. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do all the talking anymore. I want to bring other people in. I want to bring in a guest while I'm live imaging. So tomorrow, here's what I want. Who wants to call in? We have 9 people watching right now. Who wants to be the special guest tomorrow in calling in? Wow, listen to this crazy music. Yeah, crazy music. And people, you don't have to be shy. I mean, you most certainly can just call in for like 20 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever tomorrow. We could set it up and I can, get everything ready beforehand, make sure that everything is good. And then we'll go from there. I mean, I get it. I understand. People don't want to talk on the internet. I get it. I understand. Amo, I completely understand. Some people don't want to. They want to just view and they just want to lurk. I get it. It's alright. It's cool. And that's the best part about this channel. There is no peer pressure. I'm not going to force somebody into something that they don't want to do. I'm going to post on my... Rob, it's not about knowing stuff. That's the best part. It's not about knowing stuff. It's about having fun. It's about having fun and going on and just being an awesome person. Really, that's all it is. I don't expect people to know everything. Heck, there are a lot of things I don't even know. I have to look it up. Sometimes I might even give a wrong answer. like anything I've done since 2012 when I started doing astronomy, is that if I don't know something, I'm going to find out. Enjoy, and you'd be surprised. A lot of things that are astronomy you might know, which is nice. Yeah, I would love to have Daryl on. I know Daryl's been on for Mark Antonio a bunch of times, and I would love to get Daryl on. I've seen Daryl on my stream maybe once or twice. I would love to get him on. Maybe I might contact him or contact Mark Antonio. I've talked to Mark Antonio a few times. And I've talked to him on Skype a few times. Astro Game Channel, trust me, you're not boring at all. I've talked to you a bunch of times. I know you're not boring at all. Rob, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I'd love to get James on. That would be awesome. And I could get 2 people on, too. At one point, I think it was last year? It was in January of 2019. I had 5 people on at once. I mean, if I get nobody else on, I know who I can call. Trust me, I can get somebody on. Because I know a couple years ago I had Ron on. Yes, we all know Ron from Art Radio. I most certainly can get him on. Yes, Miss Butterfly was a good host. Unfortunately, she went her separate ways. I don't know what happened. When I stopped streaming and I moved last May and June, was more focused on moving and getting things together, and then when I started coming back to streaming, I tried contacting her. She just stopped, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her since. And yes, people from Down Under can call. Yes, they most certainly can. I could always try to get Amanda on. I would love to have that on, too. I mean, there's a few people I can try to contact. I figured I'd talk to you guys first to see if anybody is willing to come on for a little bit tomorrow to test it out. I mean, it's just an extra little wrinkle in the fold that I'd like to try with this channel. I'm always liking to evolve. I want to try to get things more interactive with you guys. Instead of me just doing all the things and showing you guys, I want you guys to jump on in too. That's the biggest thing. I want to try to be the most versatile YouTube channel there is. Am I the best? No. Am I going to be the best? Not even close. But I want to at least give you guys the opportunity to show what you have. That's the biggest thing. I mean, I would love to do, like, every one night a week, I'd like to come on and then have one of you guys come on and show me your work. And talk about what you guys do. And that would be phenomenal. Do comets fly up? Well, they do. They go in all different directions, to tell you the truth. If boring was a sport, you could bore the country up. I know. And I appreciate that. I really do. And this is something that I have loved to do for so long. And actually, you want to know what? Here's what I can do. Let me show you guys this. Let me go find it. Give me about 10 seconds or 30 seconds and I want to find this. So I'm going to mute the mic because I want to find this video. This was taken, oh God, probably in October of 16. So about just under 4 years ago. And how excited I was. I wasn't really excited. I was reading off of a script, but how amazed it was even to go back then. Because once I found this external hard drive, I saw a bunch of videos that I took back in 2016. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. Alright, so let me see what I can do here, because I am going to pull this up. This was taken... Actually, I have the exact date. It was on May 14th, 2017. So just under 3 years ago. I'm going to put a display capture up. There we go. So got the display capture up. Alright, and then I am going to mute the music. Okay, and then I'm going to play this video. It's real quick. So I'm just going to play this video, so just give me about a minute. Here we go. Good evening, and welcome to Elliot Astro-Imaging. In this segment, I want to take time and thank everyone that has subscribed to my YouTube channel, and that I want to let everyone know that we have hit 56 subscribers. When I started this a year ago, I had no idea where this would take me, or if even this would last a week. But with your support, I have continued to keep going and doing the best I can to show everyone the night sky. Some episodes have been great, and even surprised myself. However, others were a learning curve, and have made me better in video editing and making better episodes. Going forward, I will do episodes on a schedule, so you know when I will be on, instead of waiting 18 to 20 days with nothing. So starting in June, I will be releasing a schedule, and I will be sticking to it. So with that being said, I look forward to the journey that this summer will take us, and if anyone needs to get a hold of me, message me, and I will always get right back to you. So I'm going... And it was spotty, but you got the picture. You got the picture, pretty much. At that point, it was just to say, everybody, that I was so excited when I hit 56 subscribers back then. It was crazy. It's trying to catch up, so give it a second. It's going to catch up. And welcome, Kimmy. But yeah, so that was taken 3 years ago. And that was interesting. You know, the 56 subscribers was really cool. And yes, that was taken from a storage unit, which is kind of crazy. Kind of interesting. So, yeah, I mean, that was very awesome. And look where we are now. If you ever get a chance, you can always watch my pilot, too, which is really nice. The pilot episode is really cool. I ran that with a notebook, which was amazing. But yeah, I found that video, and I was just like, wow, that is so cool. James is living in my future. Get him! Kimmy, since you just joined us, we are in 1080p. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. If you are on your tablet, or your phone, or your computer, or wherever you're watching, okay, you're going to see the little gear, okay? You're going to hit that. Or if you're on your device, you hit a little 3 dots. And then you will go to your, what it's called, your quality. And you can hit the quality, and now, surprise, surprise, now you can hit 1080p. Who knew? But now there's 1080p, and it's smooth, and it's flawless, and it's awesome. And we're only like 35 seconds on delay, which is even better. So now, I can actually go to this and we can start looking at images and they'll be in high definition. As we did the 4 that we've done over the last week and a half, which was the Sunflower, the Bodes Nebula, not the... What did you call it? I forgot what you called it. It wasn't Bodes, but it was something else. And then the Pinwheel, which is super awesome. Yeah, we tested it out this afternoon at about 1 o'clock. It was on for about 15-20 minutes. Was running through a bunch of things and got it just perfectly. Used the scale tool on OBS, made sure that this was just right. So it thinks it's running at 720, but it's really at 1080. Amel thinks I can go to 2160. Some other people think I could go to 4K, which is kind of funny. I probably could. If I really wanted to, I probably could go to 4K if I really wanted to. The Dope, that's what it was. It was the Dope Nebula. You don't know? I should put that on there, the Dope Nebula. That is awesome. That is fantastic. So, again, where we stand right now, tomorrow, I'm going to be out here. If I don't get anybody that wants to call in, if they want to message me, let me know tomorrow morning. I will get somebody. So I'm sure I can get Ron on. I'm sure I can. Because Ron wanted to test out Zoom the last couple days, and I've been busy, so I haven't had a chance to get him on. But I'd be more than happy to get Ron on. I'm going to try to get in contact with Daryl and Mark D'Antonio and see if I can get them on. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. I know Mark has been streaming the last 2 or 3 days in a row. I know Bill is backlogged with his station. Bill has a lot of work coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I talked to him yesterday. He says he will not be streaming for the least the foreseeable future because of his station, KGRA. And if you ever get a chance, you most certainly can check him out. He runs a station, which is really cool. So any of the people that are just coming on over the last couple of weeks, Bill, who runs Skywatcher. I'm going to post his channel on here. He has 2 channels. He has one that is for skywatching, and then he runs a gaming channel too, which is really cool. So he games, which is really, really cool. But I'm going to post for the Bill Skywatcher. Let me get that. I got his channel right here. That's his other channel. He's got 2 channels. He's got this one. I'm going to copy it. And I'll paste it right into the... Okay, so that's his... Okay. And then I'll put on his other one too. Here's his other one. We are all one big family. We really are. And that's Bill's other channel right there. Yeah, you do, Emil. Yeah, you do. Make sure that you subscribe to these channels, too. And hit the notification bell, because with the notification bell, that'll let you know when they go live or when they don't. Usually what happens is Mark will let you know, because he's Sky Tour live stream, he will let you know about a half an hour, 45 minutes before he actually streams. He has streamed the last 3 days in a row, or 2 days in a row, 3 out of the last 4. So weather has actually been fairly nice for him over the last week or so. So he's been on a lot. And let me tell you, and I'm sure Amo and James and Justin, you guys have seen it many times. Kimmy, you've been on a few times on his stream. He's very knowledgeable. Very, very knowledgeable. He will tell you everything about a nebula and a galaxy and everything. It's amazing. And Daryl is extremely smart. Absolutely super, super smart. I haven't talked to Daryl personally, but I've seen him on the chat, and I've talked to him, like through passing by on the chat, but never actually got a chance to actually call him. I think it's time. I think I might actually get a chance to see if I can get him on for a little bit. P&K Space Imaging with Keith. I'd love to get Keith on sometime. I think he is a character. He is phenomenal. Bill got me back into gaming, but I gave it up when I seen all the transactions. Well, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, gaming's okay. We've had a lot more time to game, I'll tell you that, over the last couple of weeks. Which is nice. Yeah, but make sure that you subscribe to those channels. Jeff Lucas is another one. Jeff came on my channel back in 2017. And he is one of those astrophotographers that he's down to earth. He'll let you know. And he's willing to help you. He's willing to go the extra mile for you, which is really, really nice. He helped me on several different occasions. And I'm going to post his channel for you too. And I'm sure most of you guys have already been on his channel already. But again, I'm about a person where I want to make sure we're a family. And that's Jeff's channel too. Yeah, I used to game. I don't game anymore. I used to. I should get back into it. Well, hence that's why your Astro Game channel. Maybe that's why. I don't know. So we're going to be on for about another 5 more minutes or so. 5 more minutes. It's a little bit longer, and then we will call it a night. We got some good things coming, people. We got some good things. It's going to be awesome. I got my AccuFocuser in today, so that means all I need now is the teeth gears. The little, they're like, it's hard to explain. They're made of rubber, and it's a circle, and what it does is on one end is going to feed into the motor, and then the other one's going to be on the Feather Touch focuser. So then when I'm sitting inside, I can push the button, and it will focus for me instead of me running back and forth. I can just do it right from there, which is really, really nice. And Dave at Astronomy, yes. Oh, how can I not forget about Dave? Dave was actually on this afternoon when I was doing my astronomy live stream. When I was doing my testing for 1080p, he came on and told me about the Starlinks, which was super awesome. Can't forget about Dave. I forgot. Dave from Denver. He's probably sleeping right now, most likely. Because, he did a 10-hour stream. Then he did, because the Lyrids are coming up. So he's been doing the Lyrid meteor shower. So he's been working pretty hard. Well, let me post his channel too. So it's a lot of people, which is super awesome. Let me get Astronomy live stream on. Let me try to share his channel. And he's got something scheduled in 44 minutes. So when I'm off, head right over to his channel, because he's going to be on. He's got a notification on right now as we speak. And I'm going to post the link right now to his channel. There we go. It is, and Rob, it is a very big family. And that's what the best part is. We got so many channels. And that's why whenever somebody is wondering, I want to watch a stream tonight, make sure you subscribe to these, because you never know who's going to be on. You never know. I'm going to put P&K Space Imaging on here too. Okay, here's P&K. No problem. And trust me, I didn't start this by I made a lot of mistakes. I made a ton of mistakes at the beginning. But I've also learned over time to build contacts, to build rapport with everyone. And not just the, hey, how you doing? And then turn around and then use them and go somewhere else. I've stuck with everyone. I made sure that I talk to every single person and stay in contact with them. And make sure I don't belittle any single person, because every single person has their own special quality. I know this is going to sound like a Full House moment. You can turn on the Full House music. The corny, But it's really nice to help people out and to watch everyone grow together. That was one of the. Oh, there you go. Tana is streaming. Stoner. What is it? 1 stoner and 3 cats. She's on. Let me just pull her up. Let's see. There she is. Let me try to see if she's streaming. Yeah, she's streaming live right now. And this is Tana's channel. Yeah, I was sad too. I didn't know until Tana told me a couple weeks ago. That was really sad. That was devastating news. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, is, if anybody's watching, my condolences go out to her family, as that is really sad to hear. Because I heard it was sudden, too. And it's not cool. It's not good. So with that being said, we're going to head on out of here. It's been fun. It's been fun today. Nice, smooth 1080p. Can't go wrong with it at all. Absolutely phenomenal. We're going to get down to business tomorrow. We're going to get some imaging done. So you make sure that you let me know on any of these contacts on the bottom, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Skype, Zoom, Discord, Instagram, you name it, anywhere. You let me know. All my information is up at the top. You know where I'm at. Friend me, however you want to do it, and talk with me. I'm available 24/7. Door's always open. Because if you have a question, James, I know you're always, you're imaging. You know, once in a while. You know, Kim's usually on once in a while too. And I know she has a telescope too, and she wants to pull out the telescope and then start, you know, viewing and everything. You know, and we've all found each other from different streams, which is so cool. And it's just amazing. And I know, it's extremely tough when you got 5 people streaming at the same time. You never know. You never know who's going to be streaming. You never know. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. And you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be starting at 9 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time. I will put a reminder out for everyone. And you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.